it is Ugochukwu. We won't talk about all that on the show. Newcastle have made an official bid for sesko, and they are still waiting for, let's see what Manchester United is going to offer. We're going to talk about that on the show. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vote Sports on Vote 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin, and today, more transfer news. Good morning, also. How are you?
Good morning, Godwin. Let's get it on.
Good morning, John.
Yeah, good morning to you. Good morning, all my people out there. Welcome to the show.
Oh, okay, remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. You can go there, drop your comments. We'll be reading comments live here in the studio. Okay, let's start with Newcastle. They have made an official bid. That 90 million euros that they are talking about, 80 plus 10 add-ons. They have made an official bid. But the story there is that Manchester United are waiting. If sesko will pick Manchester United, they will make a bid. So they don't want to make a bid and they will reject them. So they are waiting. If sesko decide, probably the agent and their manager decide that, okay, I'm going to choose Manchester United, then they'll make a bid. But Newcastle has made an official bid for sesko. That means the deal with Isak and Liverpool is ongoing. But all these things, Man you not want to make a bid, Newcastle making an official bid. How do you see all these deals panning out at the end?
For me, I think Manchester United making it a game of optics doesn't help them. Because when you let me say, I know a lot of people will say that Manchester United have bent over backwards for a couple of players that hasn't gone to work well. I agree that they have that history there. And right now, I feel like you don't have Champions League football right now. You don't have any shot of being in the top 4 this season.
Also,
you don't have, let me say, a world-class team that can compete on multiple fronts. And you need a striker, because let's not forget that Højlund has been made available for 30 million. Let's not also forget that an option is available right now where Højlund goes to Leipzig or and then this guy comes to Manchester United. It's on the table. So why is it that you are waiting? You are the one that is most, let me say, disadvantaged in this scenario, because the things that draw player to club, you don't have it currently. And you are now waiting for the guy to say yes to Man U before you make a bid. Newcastle have already made that bid earlier on. Newcastle have already gone 1,000 miles to get this guy into the club. And if Leipzig say yes today, it's a wrap. Well, Man U will now recall back to Old Trafford and now go and start looking for another player. Or Amorim will come out and tell you that he never wanted another striker. This is just optics. You are not improving the team. You care more about optics than transformation.
John, I agree. Optics and
I speak for a couple of Manchester United fans that
and they say you're not speaking. And they are telling me now we are communicating telepathically now. And they say you're not speaking for them.
They are wishing that Arsenal would decimate them on the 17th, so that the board will come alive and go and get them.
They are talking to me in spirit right now, and I'm looking at them spiritually, and I'm telling you that you are not speaking for my United fans.
Oh wow!
Now, if you want to enjoy a hot soup, you will calm down and wash your hand well. If you rush in, you will rush out. They've done it before. They felt it. They are grieving. They are still grieving. You can't expect Man United to rush into another bid. Newcastle has rushed in to make. See, when you are big, you are big. See, if you are big. Now you go to whenever you come event, now that time events go start. Now I tell you, if you are big, now when you show for event, it's just like you want to get party now. You can't say they invite governor. Party can't start when governor never come. It's not possible. When you are big, you will wait. They will wait for you to arrive before the event will start. That's what Manchester United and its sesko wahala is right now. Newcastle don't submit first bid, rejected. They don't submit second bid. I think they submitted 75 million the first time. Without add-ons, it was rejected. Then they just submit 80 million with 10 million add-ons. Second bid, still waiting in the pipeline for Leipzig to accept or reject. Why Man United are just monitoring? See, it's not about without Champions League football, world-class team. Now teams they grow world-class team. Now how team? We said it before. Arsenal, who was Arsenal? Now you can tell me with your full chest that Arsenal is a world-class team, because waiting.
Arsenal was the Invincibles. Don't tell me who was Arsenal, man.
I think he's talking about
Arteta's Arsenal. What's it concerning on 19 bring
I understand someone has to join and build.
Saka came in, now academy graduate, but now a world-class player. If you're good, you go be world-class. Nobody inherits a world-class team. Even Moyes will inherit Man United world-class team. What's happened to them? He almost carried them go relegation. You get? So Man United is not a world class team that is competing on multiple fronts. They are playing only the league, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup next season. You get? You don't need to overspend, overflow the importance of getting in a striker. You already have the ones you have. You're working with them. At the moment, you're working with them. Newcastle needs somebody because they want to sell somebody. And then need pass. Because if they say Isak, they're not getting another person. Who they get? They don't. Callum Wilson. Then they West Ham. That one they paid me, but I'll have to endure. If Isak come out now, who they get? Nobody. They will have to get. Man United get.
Wisha is still off and on.
It's not really sure. Man United get Chidobe Mattis. Man United get Højlund.
So
Get Zeski.
So
Get Mbeumo.
So
So that Man United they calm down. Man United is calm and waiting for the soup to be ready so they can latch out the ofe very well. You understand? But I'm just saying, if a player, like I told you what the board has agreed, we are not signing players because we want to pay you more. Definitely, you come to Man United, we'll pay you more. We'll pay you more than what Bayern Munich will pay you. Definitely, we'll pay you more than what what's it called? Tottenham Hotspur will pay you. We'll pay more than what Leipzig will pay you. It's for sure. We'll pay you more than what Newcastle will pay you. If you're getting 120 at Newcastle, you come to Man United, you're getting 150 or 200 plus. That is how it is. Now, Man United, they are that big. But at the moment, what it is, are you coming to Man United because they are a big team? Or are you coming to Man United because you love the club? If you're coming to Man United because you want to pay you more, bros, your money go wait. You will choose Man United ahead of any other team before Man United will even offer to submit a bid for you. Look at the last deals they've done. Look at the last deals they've done. I'm talking about the deals they've done under the Ineos team from last summer and this summer. Every player they went for chose Man United. Mazraoui, delete. Even when I don't like that delete. Mazraoui delete. After delete has jumped Man United to go to Bayern Munich and Juventus. Now he chose Man United and they went to sign him. Mazraoui, they were not competing for it. We can't be in a bidding war where we are now forced to match other people's valuation of you. The evaluation is 90 million plus all the money they want to pay.
What happened to
Mbeumo? Now this thing now, they give and deal on their own terms. I'm talking about personal deal with
It's
club.
not on their own terms. Excuse me,
with
don't even
Brentford,
go
now,
there.
See, with Brentford, I'm not talking about.
They will give you. They are not alive. They are not giving you deal in terms that they will match anybody's deal. What happened to Mbeumo? Ibalaga?
John.
What
I'm
happened
talking about club and player negotiation,
Bro,
club and club negotiation.
Manchester United paid through their nose to get Mbeumo.
I agree.
Because of the Konya situation.
I agree because they needed him, but player to player negotiation.
Thank you. So don't come here and tell me say then they go for it because they won't play for them and they know they match any other club, bro. Manchester United going for Zesko now will match or better Newcastle offer. So that statement alone is wrong. Until then, because you mentioned a memo, bro,
and we said,
and I said the only way that will not happen is if this guy is used as the make weight to make the deal happen. That's talking about Nwoke Højlund.
Højlund is going nowhere. If they are going to pay 50 million euros, but I have said it before and I'll say it again. Sesko to Manchester United, unless he wants to play for Manchester United, which will not. I'm talking about flogging negotiations. It's about player and club negotiation. Club to club can be misbehaving. We tested it before. We said Sporting was greedy, but Brentford was just holding their ground. Now it says a rich Man United without the change context. We agree. Let's agree to disagree on that. But I'm saying player to club. Newcastle wants to pay you 150 because Newcastle wants to pay you 150 and you want to come to Man United, we will not pay you 300. Bros, you are going to take the 150 or you are going to take less because you want to play for Man United. That's what I mean.
Isak will command his fee, whatever him and Manchester United agree. That one is separate.
Sesko.
The bottom line is that's talking about
Sesko,
Sesko.
Not Isak.
The bottom line here is that Manchester United will meet or match or exceed whatever Newcastle is offering.
You know what I like? Until that
Newcastle cannot be offering 80 million and you come in and offer 60 million and the club says yes.
I think the whole thing about this match time making a bid for him is that they are waiting. Because as we talked about it yesterday, look at the formation they played. They didn't play with like that. Maybe
they switched it.
So probably they want to. If they're going to pay so much about them. Remember, they spent almost 140 million already on euros on two strikers.
Yes.
Paid almost 95 million euros for another striker. imagine how many strikers you have in your club. You still have a Højlund there. You still have Zeski
You
there.
still have
So,
Chidebe Martins.
Chidebe Martins. So you
still
have
have
20 strikers.
Godwin, with due respect, these two guys signed in are not strikers. These two guys signed in are tens.
Are forward.
They are tens. They are not strikers. Because Manchester United will not be moving for Sesko if they have striker in that squad. And unfortunately, they don't.
And we still go back
they
to
don't.
this.
That's the bottom line. Anyhow you want talk am, say they have this, they have this, they have this. Don't go mature. We know who and who they. How far last season? How far the men were they there last season? Amorim cannot start this new season with what he has up front. He will lose his job.
Okay, let's see how that deal is going to work. Now, the deal that Newcastle have made an official bid. It means that the negotiation for that £150 million for Isak is ongoing with Liverpool. Liverpool played a friendly game yesterday and Nunes scored a goal yesterday.
That's silly.
He's going to leave if they are going to buy Isak, because there is no way you have Ekitike and Isak in the team and Nunes in that team. Somebody has to drop. And obviously, what they play this, they still play with the one striker. So if they're going to persist with that formation for Liverpool, it means Nunes have to leave. We are going to see how that deal is going to work. If Manchester United will make a bid for the Sesko, or they are going to wait. I think they are just looking at the market. Let's see how this whole thing will play out. Then they will know, because truthfully, Manchester United don't want to be paying high fees. You look at how it dragged before they bought Mbeumo for 70 million. Now they are telling them to pay almost 95 million euros in total for a striker that they didn't even score up to 20 goals last season. So let's see how that deal is going to work out, because it's going to be very, very tough for every party involved. But for Newcastle have the money. If they are making that bid for Sesko, that means they already agreed, some probably unofficially agreed the deal to sell Isak, because when Newcastle won't pay 90 million to buy a striker, if they are not so
let's not forget that Newcastle,
they get the money to even sign Sesko without even selling Isak.
Yes.
First of all, they get the money. Newcastle get that money to sign.
They have the backing, they have the money. Yes.
And again, you have to look at the deal with Wisha. The deal with Wisha is not pulling through.
They need to buy
so definitely you are going to see whether they will have to rest this guy to get this guy.
No, they are not resting anybody. The priority is Sesko. And once Sesko's deal is done, Wisha's deal will be done, because
then
they need
Isak will not still be there.
They need to.
They have to sell Isak. If
you don't understand what I'm saying, Isak going is a done deal. The bottom line is they have to replace him before they can his sale.
That's the thing.
And then secondly, in a scenario where Liverpool are not meeting what they want, let's not forget that they also wanted to get this guy in to join Isak. So whether Isak is going or not, Sesko is the most important bid right now. Once the Sesko deal is done, they cannot pontificate with Liverpool whether they want to collect 180 or 160. If Liverpool is not willing to match, because right now they are not under any pressure to sell Isak. He has a 3-year contract. And let's not forget that Eddie Howe came out last night and said that Isak has to earn the right to train with the team. So right now he's in the doghouse at Newcastle, which means he's training in his own separate pond while the players are working in their own pond. If this Sesko deal goes through, Newcastle will now come out and say, do we really need this Isak to go, or can we force him to stay one more season? Yes, why not?
Once Isak, Sesko accepts to move, they will sell Isak, because come on, £150 million for a striker.
£150 million.
Selling, and if I can buy a younger, because they took a risk as Isak when they brought him from Spain to England, and he did well.
They took a risk when no other club in Europe was willing to take the risk, because he was too lanky, he was not strong enough on the ball. They took that risk, and that risk paid off. What they have in Isak is when they say in how will I put it now? When you catch lightning in a bottle. That's what you have with Isak, because you now have a striker that can produce crazy numbers for you. Go and look at what they scored last season, total goals. Remove Isak's numbers, and you see where they finished last season.
Okay, interesting transfer is going to be Manchester United, Newcastle, Sesko, Isak, all of them. All these transfers, one of them must happen before that 1st of August. Somebody must move. For Sesko, I think Sesko need to now read the room, move now, because now everybody it looks like you are the hottest striker in the whole market. Everybody's looking for you, everybody's trying to buy you. So you better make that choice and move. For me, depending on how you want to see, Newcastle is good, Manchester United is good. If you want to build build something nice with Amorim, with Manchester United. Can
I
go
wouldn't
there
even be
if you
looking
want
Manchester
to,
United's
because
direction.
the truth about Manchester United, they have more potential to win the Premier League in the future than Newcastle. Depending on
I
how
wouldn't
Newcastle
say
can start
right
back-
now. I wouldn't say right
And
now.
that's why I
man.
said in the future.
In the future,
Yes,
yes.
because Manchester United is
But
Manchester
then
United.
Manchester United. But then the biodiversity in the attacking line, I wouldn't be moving to Manchester United if I was Sesko.
But let's see what happens with all these deals that will happen.
Godwin, you
Okay.
say Man United has more potential of winning something
Premier
than
League,
Newcastle.
Premier League, yeah, in the future than
And
Newcastle.
we find a way to just say not now.
But not
What if they win them now?
It's possible. It's possible, but
Because,
it's going to be tough.
They should-
I don't
they
understand.
should win-
And John
they
is speaking.
should
Wait, John.
Excuse me.
Repeated that
They-
big English
they
you speak. You
should-
say
they should
biodensity, I bet you call it.
They should finish in the top four
When
this season.
when Conte took over
Before we have that
Chelsea finished
conversation.
about 10th
Tenth.
or 11th.
Not the
I
same
mean,
thing. Totally not the same thing. Chelsea have a better transfer market in the last decade than Manchester United.
But the point
How?
Let's not even go there.
In the last decade, you know, say in the last
Let's not
decade,
even go
wait,
there,
listen,
man.
listen, in the
Let's
last
not go
decade,
there.
Man United get PP for midfield.
I'm
Man
just
United
saying
get
that
PP.
anything can
Like
happen.
Tiger, people who win Champions League and everything with Bayern Munich. They
How
did the team.
many? How many?
I'm just saying, see, I'm
Top
not saying
players.
How many
Conte-
now?
Man.
How many?
Conte took over. and
Chelsea
changed-
have won
and remember,
in the last decade. Chelsea have won more Premier
Yes.
League titles, more European titles than
See
Manchester
what- see
United.
what I'm
Because they
saying.
sack manager up and
See
down.
what I'm
You know
saying?
me? It's their
And
business
Man United has
model.
gone to more
It's
finals.
their business model,
Man
man.
United has gone to more finals than Chelsea.
How many win, bro?
Okay, let me explain.
You
this
go
to
see-
We
It's
collect
win
medal.
one.
We collect
I
medal.
go 4, win 3, or win 2.
Let me explain.
What do you mean?
Conte, Chelsea finished 10
Yes.
11 on. Conte came in and changed the formation. Everybody was worried. He
Uh-huh.
started with 4, changed it and won the league. It's possible. I'm not saying that Manchester United can win
We've
the league.
seen Manchester
I'm not
United
saying that
under
Manchester
It's not. Don't say
Wait,
Man
I'm
United
not saying
cannot. Man United.
Manchester
Man United can win the league.
I'm not
They
saying that
can't.
this
It's
is
open.
They can't.
Anything
God
can win the
happen-
league.
Can happen. Nobody, truthfully, when that thing happened with Chelsea, everybody will tell that Chelsea from there will disappear. But somehow again, they won again with Conte. I'm just saying that anything can happen in football. If I'm
Let's start coming in their first season and didn't do it.
Godwin. Conte came in
Mm.
that first season. He won the league with Manchester United.
Yes.
We've already seen the better part
With
of
Chelsea.
more than with Chelsea. We've already seen better part of half a season with Amorim. Do you understand me? And let's not forget that when Conte came in, he had a better side than what Amorim has. This is the context that you guys will not say, and you come and make outlandish statements of hope. I don't buy hope. I
Yes.
don't buy that opium.
Truthfully,
That opium leads
nobody-
to depression by January because
Nobody is
Manchester
saying,
United
John.
may be in the bottom half of
Yes.
the table come January.
and Manchester United can be challenging for the Premier League come February next season.
It's yet to be
football.
seen, man.
That's what I'm trying
It's
to
yet
say.
to be
Leicester
seen.
City will not get half the good team of other teams.
I'm just
When
saying-
they won the league, who
Don't even
who-
go
no,
there.
who
Don't
go
even
there?
go there.
Your Man United had a better team.
Don't even
Chelsea
go
had a
there.
better team. Man City has a better team. Is the one thing once in a
Don't even go
no,
there.
Wait, no, tell me don't go there. It's a once in a million year what's it called? Man City, Chelsea, all the big cities had a better team than Leicester City last year.
Oh,
what
wow.
happened? They won the league
Oh,
from
wow.
nowhere.
See what I'm saying?
In
I'm not
19
The
saying
next
you-
season,
In
how many,
1991,
excuse me,
in
the
1991,
following
when
season,
Newcastle
how many
won-
players exited that team?
They sold most of the players.
World class players, all of them.
They sold most. That's the club.
That's what I'm saying.
But
That
but
they
John,
were
wetin they
a
come
very
do?
good team.
Wetin they
Nobody
come
was
do?
talking
Wetin
about
they
them,
come do?
but they had fantastic
their
players.
team was not
they
as-
had Conte.
their
Excuse
team
me,
was
don't
not
even
as
go there.
good
They
as
have
the top
Riyad
six
Mahrez. Mahrez.
Let me say.
Do you know how many he scored that season? They have Jamie Vardy up front.
No
What
matter
are
what
we
you want
saying,
to
man?
say, no matter what you want
That
to
Leicester
say,
team.
They have Maguire.
it was not.
Wait,
It was
they don't have
not.
Maguire.
It was not
But
in
what
the
I'm
team.
saying that
It was Maguire was not in the. It was still at
Leicester
Hull
team-
Bro,
City.
look at that team, man.
Leicester
Don't tell me
team-
that.
That Leicester team that won, nobody believed that they can win. No, these
It's
players
it's
are not
allowed
like-
for
Play,
nobody
play.
to. It's allowed for nobody to believe you.
The same
but
thing.
when you
Nobody
have
believes
good
Man United will
players,
win. They will win.
excuse me.
Conte.
It's allowed for no. Excuse me.
Eh.
There is what we call. Let me say, for example, now. You are looking at the Gyökeres. Everybody knows Gyökeres. Everybody's expecting him to come in and have a fantastic season. That's because he's popular. He's done great stuff. He's popular. Nobody is putting any eye on this sesko. Nobody is saying anything around that he can come in and do 30 goals. Why? Because he hasn't done it. So it's rep. Other clubs in the Big Six have that rep. Leicester that season didn't have the rep, but they had fantastic players. They had Conte, they had Ramare, they had other guys. And those guys came good. They didn't become fantastic.
They became fantastic.
Those guys came good in that season.
Yes. So
they came good.
Manchester United
It
can come back this season.
was proven to the entire
Wait, John.
Premier. Excuse me.
John.
It was
John.
proven to the entire Premier League by performances and by series of results.
So that's what
that
saying.
they earned the
They
rep
over
that year.
they
Yes.
over index.
They earned the rep that year.
According
You
to all of us in
understand
this
me?
studio, they
And
said Nottingham
till
Forest.
today we are still talking about that season. Manchester United, this Manchester United team we have now is what we saw 15th last season.
Yes.
So that same team that won the
Is
league.
what we saw
That same team that won the
15th
league.
last season.
When they was the team that promoted to the Premier League, and they finished around I think middle table
before they won the league.
They finished middle table around 12 or so. They don't enter top 6 and they win the league. They go Champions League.
The point about
The next season they won the league. Man United, and that season, according to you, they were spectacular players that finished 12th the previous year, and they came and won the league. Chelsea finished 10th. New manager came and won the league. How is it not a problem for Man United to finish 15th and come and won the league again?
The teams
Why?
that have done this
Are different
the
than Man
teams that have
United.
done this
Are
have
better than
come
Man United.
better
Than Man
what
United.
Manchester United have. Chelsea never had a tactical crisis. They had a crisis of manager that had lost the trust of his players. QED, go and look at it.
Yes.
Chelsea's players have mutinied against their manager
You know
2
what?
or 3 times in the last decade. Go look at that stat.
What I'm saying is that it's still football. These things can turn around quickly. We have seen it in football. It can turn around quickly.
Bro, Manchester United is not turning around in a twilight.
That's what you're
Until
saying.
Go and write it
then.
somewhere.
I'm not saying. See,
Until
Go and
then.
write it
I'm
somewhere.
not saying that Manchester United is going to challenge for the league next season, but football,
They will challenge for the league next season.
They are not challenging in their
They will challenge
wildest
for the league
dream.
next
For
season.
They are not challenging in
For
their
football.
wildest dream.
And we are here singing praises to. I'm here
I
singing praises to
remember
Nottingham Forest.
that Chelsea team that won that they lost 2 games in the first 3 games. They lost against Liverpool and they lost against Arsenal and they won the league that day. What I'm saying is that Manchester United, anything can turn around.
Pochettino did his own in reverse.
My own is that anything can happen in football. Manchester United can challenge and win the league next season. That is the simple how football
Everybody is in the league to challenge
Manchester
for the
United
league.
can't.
Well, there's no even reason that all these players that even that Liverpool bought all these things, there's no reason that they're going to retain the league next season. And there's no even guarantee that they're going to finish top.
We didn't even say Shasha find a row, and we still sign it. Let's still lose the trophy less.
Liverpool can buy all these players
And still finish 6th.
outside top 4. It's possible.
Injuries is possible.
It's possible.
Minus injuries. They
Manchester-
go there, they go there
It's
play,
not
they go there.
minus injuries.
Arsenal can
Minus
buy.
injuries,
It's
they
not
go play
minus
finish
injuries,
5th.
but-
Impossible.
Arsenal can buy all these players and finish outside top 4. These things happen in football. Now the competition for these places are huge. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying anybody can win the league, anybody can't win the league, but for Manchester United, it's possible. So
God
everything
will
about
and
football is
Sunderland
so-
win the league.
It's possible.
It's not possible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
It's not possible.
As long as they are playing in the Premier League,
It's not
you are there to
possible.
challenge for the league. It's possible.
Okay, let's talk
It's not
about
possible.
other transfers.
1991, listen, Newcastle won the league. It wasn't possible
Go
until it
and
was possible.
look at the
Let's-
odds for who is going to win the league next season. And you come back and tell me if it's
odds
possible.
can tell you that they see. May I tell you the truth? They give person 20
Go
odds.
and
It will
look,
still win
go
match.
and look at the odds. Then you come back and tell me if Sunderland can win the league
I
next
understand.
season.
I'm not saying that Sunderland will win.
The
I'm not
odds-
saying-
no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
saying-
wait,
I'm not saying-
no,
I'm
John,
telling you
John,
that
John,
it is
John,
mathematically
Yes.
impossible.
John,
I'm not saying
John,
that
you said something
Sunderland
about
will
the odds.
Yes.
The odds of Chelsea winning the Club World Cup as against the odds for PSG winning the Club World Cup. Which one was higher? It was clear that PSG was going to win it.
Even
Wetin happen?
even Man has better odds.
That they were going to win it. What's it gonna happen? Chelsea winner against all odds. They say called against all odds.
I'm not
So
saying-
the odds that Man
The
United will win it
Chelsea
is
that won
high.
it, that odds was
Against
not,
all odds,
that
they
odds
will win
for
it.
Chelsea Paris Saint-Germain
Eh.
was not crazy because
I'm-
Chelsea
You're
have
talking about
done
the
well.
final. You're talking about the
That
final.
odd in
You're
that
talking about the
competition
beginning of the
of
competition.
them winning it was not crazy
John,
because
John.
Chelsea are European champions
John,
in their own right.
beginning
So
of the
don't come in
tournament,
and tell me
beginning
that
of the-
one. And
beginning
that's
of
not
that
the same
stage, John,
context.
see.
The Premier League is not knockout football.
Yes.
QED.
Yes. Beginning of tournament,
If Leicester
you cannot
can-
compare Chelsea's odds to Real Madrid odds to Bayern Munich's odds
Leave-
to PSG's
I
odds
think-
to
I
Man
think-
City's odds.
I
In
think-
this one now, in the top 6 teams,
But that
Man United has
odds
a
was not
wait, John.
miles apart.
John.
Yes.
Whether you want
Man
to
United-
whether you want to agree
Man United
or not,
has
those odds
in
were
this
not miles
Premier League
apart.
season.
Go look at the odds this time around for Manchester United winning it. If it's not in multiple hundreds, then
We agree.
You will see.
And against all odds. against
In
all
your
odds,
dream.
Manchester United
In
will
your
win.
dream. In your
Well,
dream.
Manchester United
Can win
In
whether we
your
like it
dream.
or
the
not,
Premier League.
whether we like it or not, Manchester United will challenge for the
Can.
might. Okay, let me use the word
Will
might
challenge.
challenge for the league. If they fall off, fine. But can they win the league next year? Absolutely. Truthfully, they have a
There's
good players.
possibility.
Absolutely
They have-
not.
There's possibility.
They have
It's possible.
if you look at from probably their goalkeeper might have a little bit shaky, but if you look at from their defense, they have world class defense. Their midfield are world class. Now they are strikers everywhere.
What class defense?
They
Where?
have a good defenders. When Leicester won it, is it not who
Who
was
they
their
get?
defenders? Conte, if nobody knew all these players.
Don't
If
not
you
be
can-
as a second
players can over-index as a team for just one season. It's possible.
What happened
But
last season?
let's see what happened with Manchester United. Let's talk about Chelsea because Chelsea are selling players. Come on. If you look at the number of players Chelsea is going to sell this season, it's massive. Chelsea are a buying club and also a selling club. I don't know how they do it, but they can sell players. Just this summer alone, they have agreed the deal to sell Dewsbury Hall to Everton for £25 million plus 3 million add-ons. They are talking with Dortmund for chukwuebuka. He's going to move to Dortmund. Their Broja has moved to Burnley. Guiu has moved on loan to Sunderland. Nkunku has been asked to leave, so he's talking to other clubs to leave. Jackson, if any big bid comes in for Jackson will leave this season. We talked about George is going to leave. João Félix have left already. Sterling is talking with the Saudi clubs to leave. Chilwell will leave if somebody comes for him. Chelsea are good. Somehow they find a way to sell players. Again, Ugochukwu just agreed to sign for Burnley. Look at how many players Chelsea are sold, and they are selling them good prices. So Chelsea are very good in selling players.
Chelsea are the best team in transfers right now, above even Real Madrid. Anybody
Because they bought well and they sold well.
Yes. For a team that people were saying was going to capitulate because they are bringing in a lot of players in, are they going to even make any money? Are they even going to be able to sell these players? Are they going to see any interest for these players? Look at it. Name me one player that has been sold way below his value. Name me one player that name me one player that is below let me say that no club is coming for, that no club is bidding for.
Apart from Chilwell.
And Sterling.
And you know why?
Chilwell is because of
Thank you.
And Sterling, nobody's bidding for Sterling, yes.
Saudi Arabia is on it.
They've not even submitted any bid.
They are
looking at him.
They are high.
They are
That's not
on him.
Chilwell. You know how many put the eye Chilwell. They are eyeing him as well.
All this while you say nobody is looking in his direction. People where they mind you, waiting. Well, what's going on there?
People are looking in their direction.
Nobody is even
let's
coming
talk
in
about
that
We're talking about Chelsea now. You don't carry Man U come.
No, I'm telling you that
People are looking at players from
Chelsea
Manchester
have
United.
a better transfer team than any other team in the Premier League right now, because they know how to get players and they know how to offload them. And like I said, Godwin, if you can be dispassionate about the minutiae today, you can reap big gains tomorrow. Let's not forget that some of these guys that are leaving, that they are not, let me say, selling above what they brought them in for. If you look at it on the grand scale of things, these guys have won them titles this last season. Do you understand? The Club World Cup alone, we know it's over 150 million euros. If you look at the all this one now, Europa Conference League, that's money for the team. And these guys are moving on. At least you've recovered what you spent, if not all, at least 80% of what you spent. And you have good players you're bringing in. And it's sure for me that you can win a title or two this coming season. So if you look at it on the grand scale of things, they are doing far better than most teams when it comes to transfer market. I'm yet to see Arsenal break their record of whether it's 35 million or so for players they've sold. And Chelsea are selling players for 75 and all. How many teams have
they are going to sell Ugochukwu to Burnley? Remember they sold Madrid already for about 50 million pounds to Arsenal. Look at all the players I've just listed for Chelsea. Chelsea are good in selling players also.
I said it before here on the show, and John was, what they buy. I was like, see, forget buy. Chelsea has made, outside Benfica, Chelsea has made the most money from player sales.
I would say Leipzig too.
I said outside Benfica, Chelsea has made the most money. Now when they tell you top 5 now, like now
Baba,
Benfica.
if you want go Leipzig,
See,
go look
Leipzig
that
go
Leipzig
there for
list.
top 5.
Eh?
Frankfurt there for top 5. Leipzig there for top 5. From player sales, go to the stats again. I don't give you numbers, so I get Benfica, Chelsea top 3.
Go look at the numbers.
Then you're gonna look at Frankfurt. I think Frankfurt is among top 5 or so. Now I'm not talking about how much they sold player or the maximum amount they sold player, but from profits from player sales,
Maximum
Chelsea
amount
is second
sold,
on the table. Chelsea is second on that table with 1.5 billion in player sales. And we completely spent about 2 billion in buying players every year, but they still make 1.5. They still sell 1.5 or 1.3 billion in player sales, which is good business model for the club. I don't know how they think they do it. I just need them to cut soap for Manchester United. Just cut for Manchester, because Man United get players.
You have to admit,
but every year they end up letting these players go out for free.
You have to admit first that you have a problem before you ask somebody to cut soup for you.
They don't get any problem.
Manchester
cut soap for Man United.
Never agree anything, and they cannot cut soap for them.
I give you an example. For example, this brought to Everton 25 million.
28.
24
plus add-ons.
If you look at this Hall's salary, what he earns at Chelsea, he earns more than less than 100,000. It's easier for other clubs, smaller clubs like Everton, to match it.
Thank you.
In comparison with Anthony, that earns maybe more than 150 plus.
Anthony, anyone 150 plus
bonuses. No club is going to pay that in England. Lower club will pay that in England. Even outside Spain, it's going to be, except another big team. If you look at like Kane, chukwuebuka to Dortmund, smaller salaries. Dortmund can buy.
If you look at it, the secret sauce is the pay structure.
It's the pay structure at Chelsea. So they buy these young players, give them probably 50 to maybe 80,000 pounds a week. Which any other
long contract too.
If you do well, they will now review your contract.
In 2 seasons, they can double your money. Yes, look at what
Palmer came in maybe around 50, 60. Now Palmer one of the highest.
Double your contract, moving.
So that's how they are structured, the way they buy young players and give them 7 years contract. Now, if it does not work, it's easier for you to sell them. So put 30 million, come and take 30 million. He's earning 50,000 pounds a week. You can give him 51. And come and collect him. Or you can even pay him.
You can even give him 100. Yes,
you can. So it's easier to sell these
players.
I
just feel like it's good business model. Like I said,
yes, it's good business model for Chelsea.
But again, you are selling all these players and they'll go to the other clubs and flop.
No be Chelsea problem again.
No be Chelsea problem.
That one no be Chelsea
that
problem.
One is not Chelsea.
Now Chelsea problem again.
I go and look at the players they've sold to Arsenal, the players they've sold to Manchester United.
Because nobody begging me come collect.
I don't
players. Now you they beg them to collect.
And those players don't go flop. Even Ugochukwu will go, because they talk about Ugochukwu went to Southampton last season and he was there or there, but he wasn't there. He didn't do. You get.
Before you say he was there or there, about how many games did he start? How many did he play? How much opportunity did he get?
He got opportunity. He scuffled all of them.
Jackson has to leave. Jackson and Nkunku is talking to other clubs, and Chelsea is saying that if a big bid or a big comes for Jackson, they will sell, because obviously Jackson will not play in that striker position, because they brought in Pedro and the lap there. Then Jackson is now automatically the top striker in that team. If a good bid comes in, they will sell him, but they want to keep him in case somebody goes on injury, long-term injury. Then have only one striker in that team. So it's a dicey thing there. But Jackson will not stay on the bench just waiting on somebody gets injury or out of form.
I just feel like
I think the
problem for Jackson now is I think it's similar to what's happened at Manchester United. The asking price for the club. Chelsea is asking about 80 to 100 million.
And they are well within their rights.
They are well within their rights, but
and you leave the guy main day now. Just that's this is why I like what Chelsea are doing. Jackson is in a vice. Nobody will come and match that 80-90 million. You stay back another year. Worst case scenario, Chelsea have all the everything in their hand right now. They hold the arm, they hold the knife. So Jackson is only, can he get a team that will match that valuation? And if they don't match it, it's to Chelsea's interest to keep him.
Yes, Chelsea have to
Simple.
probably find a way to use him if they don't sell him. So Chelsea are doing great in this transfer market. After all the players they brought in, they are going to sell Dewsbury Hall too. Everton for £25 million plus 3 add-ons. Good business for them. Chukwuebuka is going to go to Dortmund. Ugochukwu is going to go to Burnley. Guiu to Sunderland on loan. So that one will play 1 year and come back. Nkunku has been asked to leave. Jackson is looking to leave because he's now the top striker at Chelsea. Tyrique George wants game time, so he's going to leave. If you bring maybe £25 million, they will sell too. Sterling is obviously going to leave. Chilwell is going to leave. And João Félix has already left the club. He's in Saudi Arabia now. Madueke moved to Arsenal for about £53 million. Disasi is another player that has been asked to leave Chelsea. Chelsea will find solutions to all these players come end of the season. If you count how many players I've just listed down, I'm listing about 12 or 13 players. So obviously that big squad that Chelsea has just come down to a few players that they need in that squad. So good business model for Chelsea. So I like what they are doing. So all the clubs should. But I can't even remember an Arsenal team selling a player for more than 10 million. I can't even remember this free transfer or cancelling their contract.
Free transfer.
Yeah, for 35 million.
So, free
it
transfer.
doesn't
The same thing with Manchester. So beautiful.
But Chelsea found a way somehow to sell this player, and they have been doing well. So good business model for Chelsea. You know, at the last couple of seasons, we say that Chelsea are spending a nonsense money, but look at what they are doing. That means, you know, we can be here and speculate, we can here analyze, but these men first are businessmen. They sit down and look at these deals and how it will favor Chelsea, and it's working out for them. So good business idea, good business deal for Chelsea. They are selling players, and all these players I've mentioned will leave Chelsea come end of the season. Okay, let's go to our YouTube channel to read some of the comments there. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports, and the Spirit of LFC fan. I say big ups, Vote Sport Chat. You guys are super smart, articulate, intelligent, intellectual, work hard, and know your stuff about football. Your stats analysis are the best on YouTube. Okay, it's a Liverpool fan. Thank you very much, Spirit of LFC fan. Thank you for joining us today's show. Okay, and Cletus will be saying, okay, John, your argument is sentimental. You cannot write off any team. You cannot write any team off as it stands now. There have been a mix in Manchester United team. Ahmad is back from injury. There is also change in Manchester United team. Yes, they brought in 2 strikers. Everything might change quickly in football. Okay, and Anacletus is also saying the odds doesn't matter. What was the odds for Al Hilal to beat Manchester City in the Club World Cup?
That one enter.
And Anacletus is also saying every participating team in the Premier League had to win the Premier League. That is the fact, irrespective of the odds. Okay, Rachel, welcome to the show. Rachel, welcome to the show. I think Rachel is a Man U fan. If I'm not correct, I'm not correct. Okay, he or she is saying, Rachel Ibe is saying Manchester United cannot win the league. Says John, but now the same you talk say PSG go scatter. Chelsea and Chelsea scattered and Chelsea scattered them.
I don't wake all of them now.
So,
Hopium.
Okay, if any, welcome back to the show. It says sesko is young for Manchester United. I need Carlos Baleba for 90 million euros. Okay, let's see how it works.
Yo, I don't understand. Sesko is young, 22 million, 22-year-old striker. You come out and for Elise. I'll go for Baleba anytime any day because of the intensity.
I think he's saying that Man U needs a midfielder like Baleba. Better than buying a striker. They have 4 strikers, so we manage it for this season.
You see, they have midfielders already.
So if them buy Baleba now, waiting Meno and this other guy go.
In case injury day now.
See.
Baleba go there bench.
If you ask me, waiting Ugati they do. Now the same thing Baleba do, but the only thing is Baleba the progress ball.
Yes, the progress ball.
Ugati get smack ball, collect am, give una make una go do nothing.
So you sell Ugati and bring him back.
I was about to yeah for what go the door.
Okay, on our YouTube channel, Mark, fine. Welcome to the show, Mark. It's the first time I'm seeing you. Say it's okay, Mark. Thank you for joining us on today's show. He's saying Chelsea are using Juju in the transfer market. How do you sell injury-prone Broja for over 20 million? I think that's
Chelsea
found a way to just sell this player they don't need. I don't know how they do it. but they are doing it. Okay, Mike, thank you for joining us today show. Please remember to subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much. I'll read some of the comments again, and I claim to be saying, John, you don't automatically tweet to Chelsea. John, stay at Manchester City.
I don't switch anywhere.
That will likely finish fourth this season.
Again.
Don't switch alliance to Chelsea. Stay with the 4 in a row. Okay.
No matter what happens, I'll finish above
Chelsea is looking for Garnacho. Okay, yes, they're looking for Garnacho.
And Simmons.
Okay, Chukwuebuka is on the show. Good morning, Chukwuebuka. He say Manchester United has what it takes to win the Premier League this season. All that glitters is in gold. Okay, Manchester United is having a consistent improvement. If you really watch their preseason games, John,
now by preseason game,
even though he's a Barcelona fan, okay. Let's see how these things will happen. Happen everywhere in the league. It's possible. Everything can be possible in this Premier League. Anybody can win it. I'm very, very. This is the most exciting thing I've ever been in the Premier League because every player bought, every team bought. Manchester United bought two strikers. Liverpool is going to buy isak. Arsenal bought almost 5 or 6 players plus Madueke plus Gyökeres. Manchester City finished their signing even before the club World Cup. Spurs have bought almost close to 4 or 5 players. Players everywhere.
You know, I was telling you earlier that I'm hearing rumors that Spurs are signed after Palhinha. Spurs are signed 6 players. And I'm telling myself, bro, Spurs are signed 6 players. Spurs are signed. Not only 4 I know, or 3. Mohamed Kudus with Palhinha guy and maybe Matisse Teo, permanent deal. Now only these 3 I know. Which other players? And they are telling me, and it's big players.
Let's see.
First thing, not academic graduates that they will sign. And they've signed 6 big players, which means they also get to compete for the same league. Everybody
is signing players, so nobody has an excuse next season. If Newcastle, even though Newcastle is going to sell Isak, but they're going to spend money to buy sesko, so everybody is buying players. So the league is going to be very, very, very interesting next season. Let the best team win. That's my own. I'm not supporting anybody. Anybody who sabi play. If you are consistent enough, you know, a league is like a marathon. It's not like a sprint. It's a if you are consistent for 38 games or at least more than 90% of your games this season, obviously you will challenge or win the Premier League next season. Okay, let's talk about a small before we take phone calls. Let's talk about Manchester City a little bit because 2 players as Manchester City will receive a new contract. Ruben Diaz, 28, will receive another contract, and Rodri will receive another contract extension for Manchester City.
In Madrid, go and cry somewhere.
I think two good extension for Manchester City.
Yes,
as the Madrid don't call. Madrid don't call.
And Rodri, they made Rodri the second highest player.
Of course.
Highest player.
I be the main man now.
After Haaland now because they hear Madrid call.
As they hear Madrid call, give a contract. Because if he miss, let's say Madrid call, you know they have say Madrid call, and miss call Madrid see. So they don't hear them. They just go in for say Madrid don't give this guy a miss call.
Madrid, you will pay 500 million.
So they don't run give a contract so that Madrid don't go call again. And now Madrid don't come on hand. Madrid don't come on hand. Look at that keep on that.
Good deal for.
The fear of Real Madrid is the beginning of giving you a new contract. You don't go fear.
Man City has given them contract. These 2 players extension. They are going to stay at Manchester City for a very long time. I think it's a good news for Manchester City fans.
Yes, so
you know that they say Saudi call for Bruno Fernandes. He can't reject him because he wants to stay Manchester United. It doesn't Madrid call that call. If you don't run 6, Madrid might even not accept it. Bruno Fernandes Madrid by now. But it's Real Madrid. You the fear of Real Madrid. You must always speak call. But Man City, you're happy now that they've got a contract.
If you don't have a Ballon d'Or winner in your team, don't talk to me. Thank you.
If you don't, I get Ballon d'Or winner. I get Ballon d'Or winner.
Let's take phone calls to get your own contribution or all this is we're talking in the studio. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Let's take the first call. Yeah, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Name and location, please. Okay. What is your contribution?
My mind not deceive me. My mind not deceive me.
Thank you.
See, bro.
Thank you.
Football is open for everybody. My mind not deceive me. I know who I support. Okay, fine. Now the same thing you tell yourself truth. Yes. Man United is the biggest club in EPL. Yes, I said it.
You don't know what you're saying. Liverpool carried Premier League 20 times.
Uh-huh. I said in the EPL. In the EPL, Man United is the biggest team in England.
Calm down first.
Fine. Wait.
Criticizing Chelsea because
I did not. See. Yo, bro.
Wait.
I'll give you an instance. Man United is the biggest team in England.
Yes, when it comes to Premier League.
If you talk about the Premier League, they have 20. Who first reached the 20? Now you go first score first. I carry first. Everybody go finish race. You get, at some point, Man City will get 20 Premier League titles. At some point, Chelsea might get 20. But who first reached 20 mark? Now Manchester United. Now they first reach am.
Who fit reach 21? Now Liverpool.
Who fit reach 20?
Will be the biggest
If you
team.
now until you reach am now.
Well,
if you reach 21, we're going to be the biggest.
I don't want to argue who is the biggest and not who is the biggest. Let's take phone calls.
Man of the trophy. Who's the biggest fan base?
Charmaine.
Okay, let's take see what happens. Okay, let's take phone calls at 0706 048 5858. See, this is about that. Sometimes you go touch Man U, sometimes you go touch.
Where did they attack Man U since last week? Wait, all of us attack Man United. What didn't happen?
Okay, yeah.
Defender of United. We see you.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, name and location, please.
That's from Maryland.
This one you do breathe like this. What's happening?
He choke.
I want to say something. Before Amory came to Sporting, Sporting has never won the league for 19 years.
19.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
It took Liverpool 33 good years to win the Premier League.
Again.
It took Man City over 50 years, over up to 100 years to win the Premier League.
That one enter.
Badele.
No, wait. Continue, my brother.
Badele.
That odd. The odd they gave Crystal Palace against Man City in the FA
He
Cup.
choke.
He choked.
He choke. My brother.
Leicester City came to
EPL.
They had Kante, Riyad Mahrez.
Men, choke.
Listen. Nobody knew those players until they played in Premier League.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Listen, you said nobody ever believed it. No prophet ever believed that Leicester City will win that league. Even me, I didn't believe it. Now they came and won it. See, go to any club, any team in the whole world, any league, it is open to anybody. That is why it's called football. Anything can happen.
Yes.
See, don't be surprised. All this relegation team, you just come, bam.
I finished top 6.
Noah.
They go wipe you like say
Noah. If now wiping is possible.
Okay, wait, let me tell you.
Wiping is
When Chelsea
possible.
finished 10, before Enzo Maresca came. They didn't go to any European Cup.
Quickly.
Now, that season, they signed up to 10 players that season. Do you understand now? So, forget about anything can happen.
Yes,
in
anything
football.
can
But
happen.
when it
It
comes
was
to
12th Avenue, not 10th.
Sesko and Newcastle,
Yeah.
Man U.
Yeah.
Brighton accepted Liverpool offer of 110 million pounds. Caicedo said that he's not going to Liverpool and he's going to Chelsea. Brighton accepted their offer, but he rejected what
The project at Liverpool.
Yeah.
So that is the fact now. If you see, that's why Man U are still waiting.
Okay.
Leipzig are upset, and the player said he doesn't want to join Newcastle.
Okay,
What
thank-
Man U need to do is just match their
Beef.
figure.
All
That
right.
is just it.
Thank you very
And
much.
so, John, don't underestimate Man United.
That's what I'm-
Thank you.
Analyze your
Thank
football,
you.
Guy, nothing you want to tell me. Nothing you want to tell
It's
me.
going to be interesting how this thing is going to pan out. Let's see how it's going to pan out. This transfer is going to pan out. Let's take more phone calls. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Name and
Good
location.
morning.
Finally, you're laughing.
Yeah, laughing
Fine.
today. You know they laugh.
Yes.
You don't laugh yesterday. No joy.
I just called because of the last caller. I begin to like this. I like people like that.
Okay, name and location, please.
Yes. Well, okay, this is Bishop from Tansekwe.
Welcome.
Whenever you come to the they will come with fat. I love it. I love people who speak like that. Yes. It took Liverpool 30 years to win one Premier League. Liverpool have like 2 Premier League in 33 or 32 years. How will you rate it? So, some things are fat, even though it's rotten. I follow the guy you mentioned. So my point is that as the consistent, I've listened to him. He comes with fat and all that. That is good. I love you, bro. And why I was hoping I call with this, you see, playing for Chelsea, if you see the stand, is an upgrade to your CV.
Exactly.
That's why I said yes.
Once you go to Chelsea, they will sell you.
If these guys are playing, these guys, Ugochukwu, Broja, and some of these guys.
We didn't talk about Viega even safe.
These big things are playing for Everton, Brighton, Newcastle. Their price will be more. Is it right? Their price will be more. It's no problem, you don't say them to 20 or 25. Now, this is Balaba now. Go and touch him. If you don't buy that guy less than 50 or 55.
Baleba is 80 million pounds, so yes. 80 million pounds. If you want to pay 80 million pounds to get them.
They can't sell. I said you, let a big team go and negotiate now. They won't let him go. Really, that's how they sell these guys. But if you are playing for these guys, then maybe you can negotiate lower because they don't really need them or they have a lot. That's how this business works. And when you play for Chelsea and your salary is not that much, if you can't go to Newcastle player now, they'll angry. They'll cut price for you. And for you to get because you will suffer.
Yeah.
And again, totally before I drop, some clubs are not selling to us. Not the clubs, players like that. Let the PD players go. Not the big club are selling players. Some clubs are being known for selling, and not the big clubs. A lot of clubs make money from selling players. Understand? They need their own age players to go. Or maybe when it's being negotiated, the player wants to leave. For example, outside the case of Ruben Diaz and the case of Bruno Fernandes, when they are okay, good, you want to go, we respect your decision. If you want to go, we not stand on your way. If you want to stay, we not stand on your way. Some clubs negotiate, okay, bro, if you want to go, fine, let you go. But if you want to stay, fine with us also. So not that they are selling there, they sell their best players, or they bring there. But they keep you to win trophy, to retire, to be a legend.
Yeah.
Clubs, go back.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's see how this transfers. Everybody has their own opinion, but let's see. I still have it somewhere in my mind. Believe that Manchester United is going to challenge and probably win the Premier League. Maybe I'm probably support Manchester United for next season. I'm going to support them. In fact, now I'm going to support Manchester United. Let's see if they're going to do well next season. Yeah, hello. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah.
Name my location first. Okay.
Welcome.
Okay. Let's start with John.
Please. No, so I think you're there.
Yeah.
Godwin, are you there?
Yeah.
Please, you people should sit John down very well.
See, Nabanto, hello, can you hear me? Hello? Hello, I can't hear you.
I'm not a Man U fan, I told you people from the first.
Sorry, your voice is cracking. I can't hear you. Sorry, your voice is cracking. I can't really hear you very, very well. Okay, I understand what we are saying. Now, back to the duo. Call back at 0706-048-5853. Yeah, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
This is the of translating.
Okay, quickly, engineer, what is your contribution?
Listen to me, doing. Not so listening.
Yes.
John,
Yes.
everybody will collect.
Normally.
Arsenal collect. Now you the staff. You don't come to their turn, they cry.
Yes.
They don't collect you.
Yes.
They don't survive it. Liverpool don't collect, they don't survive it.
Yes.
Man City don't collect, they don't survive it. They must collect now, so everybody will collect.
Arsenal still dey
Thank
collect
you.
o.
Thank you.
Engineer, Arsenal still dey
Arsenal no dey
collect
collect
o.
anything. Man, you go through your
Arsenal still dey
storm.
collect.
Go through your storm.
Okay, let's see
Other
what
teams
happens.
have gone through their storm.
Arsenal still dey collect. Until Arsenal reach up,
Arsenal
dem still
never
dey
collect
collect.
anything.
Make you
Let's see
know.
what happens if this all this transfer. transfer window. On 15th of August, everything will start. Everything will start. All these arguments, whether you win the league or
First
not,
of all,
whether
play community shield first now.
everybody go
Bang!
collect.
Straight up.
So remember, we are even if anybody here is attacking, not really attacking, bantering any club. It's not necessary that it's not they don't like it or not. It's just for the fun of the show. Okay, tomorrow we'll come back for more transfer news and transfer updates. My name is Godwin. Have a wonderful day.
Enugu, and welcome to Volt 104.3 FM. Music.
All right, guys, thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel. The code baller. Welcome to the show. I skipped your comment. Welcome to the show. Thank you guys for joining us on today's show. Remember, guys, to subscribe to our channel. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us on today's show. You have been part of this family. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.